Madam President, Senator Richardville offers Senate Resolution Number 203, a resolution of tribute for the Honorable Howard Walker.
Senator Meekoff.
Thank you. I move the rules be suspended, allow for the immediate consideration of Senate Resolution 203.
Without objection, so ordered. Will all members please stand?
Madam President, Senate Resolution Number 203, a resolution of tribute for the Honorable Howard Walker. Whereas it is a pleasure to extend the congratulations of the Senate to the Honorable Howard Walker as he leaves this legislative body. For the last 4 years, he has represented the residents of the 37th District with integrity and unflinching values. And whereas prior to his arrival in Lansing, Senator Walker was a successful businessman and active community member in his northern Michigan home. He grew up in St. Ignace and received his bachelor's degree from Michigan Technological University. Beginning his career in the oil and gas industry, he would go on to establish a land surveying business. At the same time, he was involved in a number of community organizations, including the Grand Traverse Regional Land Conservancy and Involved Citizens Enterprise, ICE, and served as a member of the Traverse City Area Public School Board. In 2002, he was elected state representative for the 104th House District. And whereas for the next 6 years, Senator Walker championed many causes important to northern Michigan residents and the entire state. An avid outdoorsman, he worked to preserve Michigan's agricultural heritage, protect its environment, and promote renewable energy. In addition, he fought for funding equity for all public schools. And whereas Senator Walker was elected to the Senate in 2010 and continued his work on educational and natural resource issues, he served on the Appropriations Committee and was chair of the Education Subcommittee and vice chair of the Environmental Quality, Natural Resources, Higher Education, and Corrections Subcommittees. At the same time, he championed legislation to maintain and promote Michigan's tourism industry by protecting the Great Lakes from aquatic invasive species, keeping Michigan's ports and harbors accessible, and encouraging the growth of Michigan's wine, beer, and spirits industry. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Senate that we offer this expression of tribute to commend and thank the Honorable Howard Walker for his notable contributions to this legislative body and to our entire state. And be it further resolved that copies of this resolution be transmitted to Senator Walker as evidence of our gratitude and best wishes.
Senator Walker.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, colleagues, for that fine resolution. Let me start off by saying I didn't plan on running for the Senate. I was conflicted, but I realized it was a good fit, and now I'm glad that I did. The legislature really is an amazing arena in which to work, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my time serving. Now, a decade ago, I would have never thought I would have had the opportunity to be part of such a historic time in Michigan's history. I served in the House when Michigan's economy led the nation with so many negative indicators, jobs lost, percent of unemployment, population decline, decline in wages, increased percentage needing government assistance. And there are probably more, but today I really want to dwell on the positive. While I served in the Senate, we have lost most of those monikers, and most of them have changed in a positive direction. That feels real good. It wasn't all us, but I'm really happy to have served while those indicators moved in a different direction. One of the most significant being the unemployment rate. Now our country has led the nation, our state has led the country in the unemployment rate moving in a positive direction. And leadership does play a big role. We all play our part. No one person is or can be credited for the work that we've done in the state. But I do want to thank and let the governor know I appreciate his leadership in guiding our state, in conveying an image that helped move us in a positive direction. And I've worked with so many others who have had a role in this positive time that we've served in these last 4 years. I can't name all of those. I can tell you I've enjoyed serving with all those, but I did want to give a shout out to a few. First of all, because I've worked so closely on the Appropriations Committee with who I consider to be a great chairman. Thank you, Senator Khan. Your steady hand, your understanding of the issues is amazing. And I appreciated your leadership during these tough budget times in getting us to a point of being fiscally sound, and I think it has helped many, so thank you. And thank you to the Senate Majority Leader, Randy Richardville. Big thank you, I think, on a personal level, or I think it has served the Senate in a great way in not only your ability to lead, but also lead in a way that can bring out the best in those that are working with you. So thank you for that. And I also thank you for putting up with all my smart aleck remarks, too. I also want to thank those who participated in our devotional time. We had a devotional time downstairs every Tuesday. We met before session. We studied the Bible, and we grew in our Christian faith. Now, that's an experience that I never anticipated doing when I first came to Lansing. But I can tell you it was important. I think it was important for us personally, and it was important for our work. So special thanks to Senator Molinar for helping to organize that and participating and bringing that group together. Thank you, Senator. Now I want to give special thanks to my staff. Caitlin, you did a great job managing the office and helping with constituents. It's a tough job sometimes, dealing with your constituents back home. Sometimes they're happy, and a lot of times they don't call your office unless they're not. So, Caitlin, thank you. Then with regards to constituents, I also want to give a major thank you to Brianna and Kat. Thank you, Kat. They worked tirelessly handling the fallout from a lot of my decisions and work, and also assisting many of our constituents through bureaucratic mazes, while all the time keeping a positive attitude. Not once did they tell a constituent, "Screw you, dude." So thank you. Those are great ladies. I want to thank Rory for his campaign help his legislative help, and his political instincts. It was greatly appreciated, and he's now, I'm real proud of the work, one, that he did here, but he's now a big shot editor for a car magazine in Detroit, and I think he's really digging it. So, Rory, thank you. Also, thank you to my Chief of Staff, Eric. Now, talk about somebody who really stepped up to the plate to handle some tough work. He helped shepherd through 4 K-12 budgets through the legislative process, which really is a monumental effort. I've never seen a person like Eric who can absorb and recall the details like he can. It's kept me on track, it's kept our budget on track, and really we've all been served well by him. That ability, knowledge, his political instincts will be a great asset to his next employer. And also I want to give a quick thank you to Carol Viventi, the Secretary of the Senate, and that's for not only helping me, but helping all of us look good during general orders. Thank you. And then, well, not finally, but close to finally, I want to thank the citizens of the 37th District. Thank you for your trust that you put in me and electing me to serve you down here, and thank you for the opportunity to serve. I know we didn't always agree, but I did what I said I was going to do, or at least the best I could. Nothing's ever black and white down here. I kept my promises, and I can tell you I always kept my district as my #1 priority. So thank you to the citizens of the 37th Senate District. Now, I know most of you know, staff probably knows, this job has a profound impact on one's family. And that's one of the reasons I decided not to run again. So I want to give a big thank you to my wife, Diane, and let her know I am really looking forward to spending more time with you back in Traverse City. Thank you all, and I'm sure I'll see you soon. Bye.
Senator Walker asks that his remarks be printed in the Journal. All those in favor of adopting the resolution will say aye. Opposed? The resolution is adopted. Senator Meekhoff.
Thank you, Madam President. I move Lieutenant Governor and all members of the Senate be listed as co-sponsors of Senate Resolution 203.
Without objection, so ordered.